Hey guys, remember me? I know, I'm not in my car driving for once. I'm at my house. I was picking up my kitchen a little bit and I thought, you know, it has been a minute since I have last vlogged, updated, have done anything with my YouTube channel. So here I am. Hello, how you doing? Here's the scar. Not bad, right? So the last time I vlogged, I had mentioned that I was going to Loyola in Maywood, which was, it's right like outside Chicago, and to talk to an endocrinologist and an oncologist. So I did that back on February 18th. It is now March 2nd. So a lot has actually happened in the past like couple weeks. My grandfather passed away a week ago from Friday, today's Saturday, so it's been a little over a week. And then on Monday, so my grandpa died on Friday, and then that Monday, my husband's grandfather actually passed away. It has been 4 months since my grandmother has been gone, so, you know, it's just been kind of a really trying time again. And I know I'm trying to figure out how I can prop my phone up so that way I don't have to like hold it. Here, is that okay? No, not the most flattering angle, but whatever. So it's definitely been like a very trying time in my family, just, you know, with the amount of deaths we've had. I mean, that's gonna happen, right? Like, as we get closer to 30, grandparents seem to be passing away. It's just kind of like the normal thing of life. It's not like I've done something where like karma's coming back at me, you know? So it just, I guess what I'm saying is like, as I grow older and just in general, people will pass away and new people will be born into our world, right? So anyways, that's basically is what has happened. I did see a new endocrinologist, and there's kind of a lot there, and I saw an oncologist. Well, I basically had to get rid of my old endocrinologist just because like the information that he and his like team have gave me was wrong. They didn't do certain tests such as the thyroid globin level tests and in tumor markers. I did grow new tumors, but the good news is they are so incredibly tiny that the RAI that I did do, which is like the radiation that I did do, should hopefully either kill those tumors completely, make them stop growing, or hopefully, you know, if there's cancer, then it will be, you know, it will be gone. So my dog is jumping on me. Say hi, Penny. Hi, Penny Bear. Stop it. Don't lick. I don't like it when dogs lick. I mean, I love my dogs, don't get me wrong, but I don't like licking. So the little tumors I have, or the nodules, are so tiny that they can't even biopsy them. So I just have to keep getting those monitored, and just to see if they will grow, and if they grow, then I can get them biopsied, and if anything, have them removed if it becomes an issue. My Synthroid was a little high, so I'm on a smaller dose. I haven't gained any weight. I haven't lost any weight. I've like maintained, believe it or not. My hair is like super short still, as you can see. But I'm starting to feel like it is growing a little bit. Like I noticed like some of like the top layers are growing, but you know, it's hair. Like at this point, like I was really just devastated when I started like losing my hair and it was like breaking off and falling off, and I was like getting teary-eyed, and now like I just really don't care. Like it's like whatever, it's hair. I wear extensions. Like during the week, I actually bought, I want to show you guys, I bought this hair extensions from this company called Zala, and there was like promo codes and stuff going online, and the problem with hair extensions, especially like as we get older, we don't really want like the stripper hair, you know, it's like, it's too much, it looks fake. Like when your hair is like down here, it's like, yeah, that's totally extensions. Where I have these other extensions I bought from that company, and they're like 12 inches, and it looks totally believable. You know, they're like normal length, right? So, and it just kind of fills this out, and it doesn't look so, like short. Anyway, so those are those tumors that I found out about, which is good news to me. Like, hey, if 5 years from now I have to have them removed again, or I have to do like another dose of RAI, I can do that. I guess you can take like RAI up to like 1,000 times. So, you know, I'd rather do that. I spoke to the oncologist, and he said at this time, like, they wouldn't want to do any kind of like radiation, just because there's studies that show like 30 years from now it could cause like leukemia or other forms of cancer, and why put myself through that when thyroid cancer isn't going to kill me in the first place. And I can keep doing RAI if needed and if possible. Not if possible, if it's needed. Sorry, my brain isn't really working. I'm really exhausted. We had a funeral to go to, and there's a lot of tension between my husband and I and his dad's side of the family. There's just like a lot of tension going on. Basically, you guys, from probably some of the videos you've seen, I'm a little bit aggressive, and I don't like BS, and I will call a MFer out. I've gotten better. I have gotten so much better. You know, back in the day, like, this video is all over the place, but like back in the day, like, I was definitely a hothead, and I had gotten myself in like, you know, little tiffs and, you know, little stuff, like little trouble here and there. And as I've gotten older, I've learned to think a little bit more before I act. I'm not so reactionary, and that's just it. But my husband's, specifically his father, has pulled some really not so cool things, and no one's ever called him out before. And I've shot my mouth off, as well as my husband, and it's rightfully so. Take my word for it. But sometimes, you guys, so anyways, without getting into it so much, I can explain to you guys a little bit about those stories later, just not at this point. Just because, like, I don't want this video to go super long or anything. And I'm trying to give an update, trying to do a vlog, and try to explain everything in a short amount of time. You guys, I'm exhausted. I am so tired right now. I also have been working a real lot too, and that's probably not helping, and everything else. But anyway, so the other thing the endocrinologist said is that they should have never used the words failing a cancer scan, because after you do RAI and then like 6 weeks later they do like a scan to see like hot and cold spots and all that, it doesn't detect cancer, I guess, like those types of scans. And of course it's going to show hot and cold spots still, or whatever, because it takes a while to work. So I just have to get monitored, and in like 6 months do like another one of those scans. So those are like the Cliff Note version. The main takeaway is that it looks like the cancer is hopefully going to be gone. I'm not going to die, and that I don't have as much to worry about as I previously thought. When my doctor had told me, oh yeah, you grew tumors and you failed your cancer scan and da-da-da, I kind of, no, I'm not kind of, I was totally bummed. I thought, I better start like getting everything prepared because I'm gonna die. And I think too is watching like your grandfather die, watching your grandmother die, and being around that, it starts getting into your mind too. And then you're like, oh my God, I have cancer. And what do you mean the radiation, the RAI doesn't work? And what do you mean this? And I grew new tumors? What the fuck? Like, I was convinced for like a month, and so I could get into Loyola, I was convinced that I was going to die. Like 100%, like, okay, all right, accept it, but that's not the case. I was being a little, not dramatic, because, I mean, that's like a real sensitive thing, being told you have cancer and what have you. But I guess I just didn't need to worry as much as I did. So, you guys, sorry for this very enthusiastic vlog. And I will see you next time, and it will be sooner than what it has been. All right, bye guys.